Kuching and Charlotte! Paimon never thought she'd see you two together.
Nice to see you again, Traveler and Paimon.
Oh, we're not interrupting anything.
Not at all. I wasn't in the middle of an interview or anything. I was just asking Miss Kuching about purchasing a kite.
A kite? Are you buying some regional specialties to bring back to Fontaine?
Well, yes. And...
It seems you haven't heard yet. The theme of this year's Lantern Rite is kites.
Oh, so that's why Paimon has seen so many floating in the...
Liyue Harbor is always changing, so it is only fitting that Lantern Rite should change. The Qixing believes it would benefit Liyue to build on our own cultural foundation by embracing...
Yeah, remember my business meeting with Tianquan Ningguang the last time I was in Liyue Harbor? But all I really did was use my network to introduce Lady Ningguang to some interesting people.
In the end, we decided to combine Liyue's traditional art...
Mechanical lifting device? But don't kites just use the wind to fly? Why?
Well, you've actually just... How high and far a kite can fly depends as much on the weather conditions as on the...
But as soon as there's no wind, you can only flail about helplessly like a...
Exactly. Liyue is now a nation ruled by humans, after all. It's about time we had the power to make a kite fly, don't you think? Plus, the easier we can make it to enjoy, the more people...
Right? I also thought it was a novel idea.
With Miss Charlotte's help, everything has gone smoothly. We also gave quite a bit of thought...
Cool! Turns out you two and Ningguang like put...
Toys?
You see, Miss Kuching, that does seem to be everyone...
Although kites are one of our most time-honored cultural... But to me... Think for a second about how remarkable it is that a flimsy paper kite attached to a... There's an old poem that goes... O kite, born of paper, flying true and sound, a lone traveler wanders just away. In the past, poets from Liyue used kites to symbolize if the people of today can derive enjoyment.
That's the Kuching we know. How?
Well said, Miss Kuching.
As long as you're willing to... I also know quite a lot about the... For example, whenever a kite blew away...
What about something...
more fun? My grandfather told me that back when he was a boy, children learn... First, you use the thin strips of bamboo to construct the frame. Then, you look towards the sky and release... Some people write down certain names or desires on their cut.
Are certain designs associated with certain meanings?
Well, for example, kites in the shape of a butterfly...
Fascinating.
The scissored-tailed swallow is the most classic design. It symbolizes good fortune.
Are these commonly understood meanings and symbols in Liyue?
I believe so. If you're interested, Miss Charlotte, I have several books on the topic that I could lend you.
That would be a huge help! Great! Looks like I've got the outline for...
Perfect! We're gonna take a look at...
Then I'll show Miss Charlotte to my home for a little while. I almost forgot. The Ministry of Civil Affairs, if you're interested, you're more than welcome to bring it. The rules are simple. Whoever...
I've already prepared more than enough empty film.
Oh, Paimon was on board the moment you said...
Then I'll look...
You bet! See them? Wait, Traveler? Take a peek to your right. Do you see those two people? Is it just Paimon? Or were they staring at us the whole time we were talking to Kuching and Charlotte just now? Huh. Something's up. Paimon, do you think they could be treasure hoarders? Oh, Paimon's sick of waiting around for something bad to happen. We should strike first, you know. Foil their plans before... You go right, Paimon will go left.
Oh. It is with such an air of urgency that you appear before us. Your comportment suggests you believe us to have committed some heinous crime.
Whoa, where did this fuddy-duddy come? You should be the one doing the enlightening. Don't think we didn't notice you eavesdropping. One look and we can...
One bears no secrets before two such as yourselves. You stand in the presence of the mighty and illuminated. For the purpose of this foray into the mortal realm, however, you may address...
You kidding? That deer's got his head stuck so far up in the clouds, there's no way he'd humble himself.
You may want to hold your tongue, Paimon.
Don't think that Paimon is gonna believe you just because you know her name. Let Paimon guess. You're supposed to be Mountain.
Indeed. Mooncarver and myself have descended upon the mortal realm for a visit. The two of you may call me Jiahu.
Huh. Looks like you did your research. But in our experience, the harder you tried, we'll go straight to the Millilith and have you...
Preposterous. Utterly preposterous.
Right. Tell us something now.
During the last lantern rite, we gathered at Mount Hulao with Rex Lapis and made use of Cloud Retainer's supreme cuisine machine to prepare bamboo shoot soup. The flavor of that soup was more than enough to whet one's appetite.
Dabbled upon one's last sojourn to your mountain. Did you not...
Did one not speak up on your behalf, but...
One is simply trying to emphasize...
That does not mean you should reveal personal matters so readily. They might think one bears no...
That might have been more detailed. But, for beings as forgiving as yourselves, this is just...
You indeed have an agile mind. Cloud Retainer was not...
Paimon's still curious about something. Paimon can understand why Mountain Shaper is here, but why did you decide to come to the city, Moon?
It is but an inevitable eventuality. Long have the mountains remained strangely idle since with Lantern Rite near at hand. One would expect Cloud
Retainer is hardly...
One must never rest idle in the face of that which demands action.
But a moment ago, one heard you speak of a mechanical kite of sorts.
So, you're...
Perhaps there are aspects of Cloud Retainer's temperament that remain opaque to young Paimon. Given one's understanding, one can only imagine the anger.
Cloud Retainer is of a proud and arrogant disposition.
One surmises that she has shut herself away. However, if you do happen to cross paths with her over the...
Sure! Leave it to us! Have a safe trip back, enjoy the scenery, and happy Lantern Rite!
Thank you for your kind words. We shall now depart.
We got all worked up for nothing. Well, it's still pretty early. Paimon wants to see what kinds of kites we can buy.
Welcome! Are the two of you looking to buy a kite?
Ooh! A scissor can't swallow!
This jade chamber design is our newest.
Does it also have a unique...
Of course.
Oh, now that's Paimon's kite!
I apologize for the interruption, but are...
Yes, they're just over there. The paper...
Wonderful! I'll pack them up and get a...
Elon Wharf? Oh, wonder what that place is like
Well, if the two of you are interested in going to Yilong Wharf, then could I trouble you to find Gaming and deliver...
Is Gaming the guard?
Yes! The communications office the problem is, many of my colleagues, if you were willing to help out, then I could get a head start on my...
You do seem really pressed for time.
Oh, wonderful! Now, at this time of day, Gaming should be somewhere in the vicinity.
Be sure to come back if you'd like to buy a kite.
Behold! Wait, I thought we had an agreement. Loser buys dim sum tomorrow? Look at you, Scout. Hey now, don't be upset. How about this? You extend the invitation, and I'll pay.
No way, Gaming. You're always the one picking up the tab. I'm not trying to be a sore loser. I just didn't expect you to come.
That was nothing. All in a day's work, friend.
Perfect, Gaming is here. Sorry to interrupt, Gaming. We just spoke to a guy from the communications office who needs...
Oh, it must have been Longzhou. Looks like I've got work. Gotta go.
Sure. Let's have a rematch when you get back. I won't let you win.
Alrighty, you can hand the goods over to me. Must have been heavy hauling them all this way. Let me take them off your hands.
It wasn't that bad. It's just some kite-making material.
Kite-making materials. I see. I'm glad it wasn't too much trouble, Paimon. And you must be the traveler. It's nice to meet you.
Huh? You...
There probably aren't many in Liyue who don't. I've heard quite a bit about you. Oh, and please excuse Longzhou if he forgot to thank you. He's a good guy. He's just been super busy lately, running around from place. So, you here for Lantern?
Yep. It's always so lively this time of year. We were at...
Perfect! We'll go together. I'm good with directions, so just follow me. Oh, and there are a couple of good places to eat along our route. The ingredients are fresh, the portions are generous.
Order anything? Hey, did you really have to call Paimon out like...
Don't worry, I understand. I joke around. Do you need to pack anything up before we hit the...
Nope, our things are always...
Oh, that's right.
There's no such thing.
Oh, you're back! Jeez, guys, where'd you go? One moment you were there, the next you disappeared. You scared the life out of me.
We're so sorry. We were just... it's kinda hard to explain.
Fair.
Got it! Let's keep going!
Squall and Fury.
Ooh, the docks are just a bit further. One step at a time. Hang in there. Wait! Get behind me. I'll handle this.
Into the wind.
Up to it, Manzai!
The wrong
Seems like we really can't go anywhere without...
Yeah, it's not uncommon.
Paimon was impressed by your moves back...
Oh, that's not a skill I learned on the job. Have you ever heard of wushu dancing? Really? Wushu dancing is performers might be invited to promote the opening of a business but I must admit, it has nothing on the I'm also well aware that people in Liyue Harp...
Huh? You have...
It's not that tiring.
Paimon gets it, so you must...
Not really. Just yesterday I stayed up all night.
Oh!
Let's go. The docks are just up ahead.
can rest. Ooh,
Sorry. Did I push the pace a bit too much? I mean, you were the ones who said you were travel experts.
Leo is just too hilly. Floating up and down so much. Where's Paimon now? Oh, Paimon was finally satisfied and now her poor stomach's empty again.
Aw, would you like some winter melon cake? I have some on me that I bought from a store.
Yes, Paimon will take all you got.
You might want to pace yourself there, or you'll be too full to eat a proper meal later.
Paimon never gets too full. Just like you apparently never get tired, no matter how far you walk or how many jobs you work.
Ah, I see. Then here you go, Paimon. And for you, traveler. Enjoy. And here's some for you too, Uncle Bosu. Don't think I forgot about you, my friend.
That hit the spot.
That close of a call, huh? I've been eating winter melon cake ever since I was a kid. You can buy them from all sorts of places, whether it's a small vendor on the side of the road or a big restaurant in the city. But each place produces. If you like these ones, I can give you the address of the shop I bought them from. I'll just have to check when we get back. Oh, all my jabbering must be making it difficult for you to enjoy the scenery in peace, huh? Don't be afraid to tell me to zip it for a little while, okay? Really.
It's okay. Paimon is kind of enjoying listening to your chitter-chatter.
Aw, a fed Paimon is a happy Paimon, huh?
Hey, Paimon can be in a good mood anytime she wants.
Need some fresh bamboo?
Woohoo!
Don't forget your things, and watch your step as you get off the raft, or you're in for a swim. Thanks for the ride, Uncle Bosu. You take care of yourself now. Okay, follow me. This way is fastest. We'll have to take... Slow down. I'm begging ya.
What is it? No one's gonna try any funny business when the street is this packed, right?
Oh, well...
Come on!
Do you see that group of people over there? Those are my relatives.
Wow. You
Once they start buying things, they won't stop perusing till it gets dark.
They're your family, not your arch enemies. What's there to be
No, it's not that. I'm just not that good at dealing with my family. It would be best if we could steer clear of them. I'll explain more when we have the chance, but right now, we've got a job to do.
The left side looks pretty packed. Let's go straight. Slow and steady wins the race.
Let's wait here for a second. Maybe my aunt will leave.
Let's go!
Is there any work that you can do? Turn left. Run! To the right and... Wow, you guys are...
That was nothing. It was a piece of cake.
You really liked it, huh? Ooh, you know what? I'll buy you a whole bunch and pie...
As long as you don't wind up drowning, Paimon.
Hey, Uncle Jirgwe. These are my friends, the Traveler and Paimon. They came to deliver some goods, so I guess I'll go ahead and take these over to Uncle Yongzan then?
Yes, thanks for your hard work. I should thank you both for your trouble as well. Please take a seat and rest.
No need. We'll be off.
Hey, we're already here, aren't we? No harm in taking a load off for a bit. Plus, anyway, you just sit down and relax, Uncle Jirgwe. Who would I be if I just sat? I have to be up and about to drop these goods off anyway. Oh, you aren't too picky, right, Traveler? I know.
Aw, you noticed what Paimon liked?
How long have you two known Gaming?
Oh, not long at all. We just kind of... He's just a super welcoming guy. We became friends.
That's just how he is. He's the attentive sort. A while ago, one of our guards had to take off work. Said his joints were hurting due to the rain. Gaming personally went all the way to Boo Boo Pharmacy to get some medicine for him from Dr. Baij. That young man has such a good head on his shoulder. I mean, there is his...
Uncle Yongzan says he doesn't have the personnel to spare for this delivery right now. So what do you think, Uncle Jirgwe?
It feels like we've troubled you enough already.
It's kite-making materials, though. Could be... I'm sure the sender wants it delivered before Lantern Rite. Oh, by the way...
All right, then.
Ooh, are you free in 2 days? How about we grab some dim sum from Shinya Kiosk? My treat.
Whoa, that's way...
Don't mention it. Just think of this as a thank you.
Sounds good. Paimon never says no to free food.
All right, then I'm off. See you in 2 days. Oh, and Paimon, make sure...
Is he underestimating Paimon? She's just good. Anyway, is Gaming's family situation real? He has such a happy-go-lucky personality. Plus, he's an enthusiastic and diligent...
Since he already plans to tell you himself, you don't need an old man like me to add my 2 cents. You seem to be around the same age, so you might have a lot in common. Perhaps you could help him talk things through. Consider it a favor to me.
If you have the time, maybe I can say, we provide...
Well, I can certainly...
Wait, seriously?
Seems like Gaming. Would you like some more tea? I think...
No, thanks. We came all this way and still haven't gotten a chance to look around. We should see the kinds of kites they got. Maybe they'll have ones you can't find in Liyue.
All right, then. Please do let me know if...
I'll keep this close.
What are you doing here?
The way you speak, one might have presumed you were displeased to be in one's presence. Take note, Paimon. You could learn a thing or two about how to respect your elders.
Ugh, starting on the elder stuff already, huh? Shouldn't you be back in your cave tinkering away at some kite-related thingamabob or something? And what's with that huge box next to you? Ah! Paimon gets it. Yay!
And what of it? The Qixing's decision to integrate Fontanian technology into said kite-flying... Did you expect one to willfully compete against the whimsical
It's not that we think those things exact. Anyway, they went to Liyue Harbor to look... Tianyin?
It appears time has quite flown since one's arrival. One shall have to bring them back some divine herbs. A great thought has illuminated one's mind. Perhaps you two could wait here whilst one performs.
Huh? Wait, here? You really just... Oh, that woman really just does whatever she wants. Hey, not you too, Traveler! Just... come back.
Welcome. Please have a look around. We only sell teas of the finest.
Now, that sounds promising. 1, 2, 2 boxes will do.
Wonderful. By the way, we're actually running a special Lantern Rite promotion.
20% off 4 boxes. Then 4 shall suffice.
I see. Are you intending to give these as gifts? If so, perhaps I can interest you in these exquisite... Look at the magnificent design. And the red ribbon gives quite the...
10 boxes. Seems rather excessive. But,
10! A nice round number, don't you think? Course you do. I'll even shave a little extra off the price for you.
that is agreeable. One will.
Of course. Right away.
I see you have quite the eye for fine items, mademoiselle. I'm a toy merchant from Fontaine. You'll get nothing but the finest.
Perhaps you could enlighten me then. When should said
Well, that is, of course, best understood.
There is no need for that.
Mademoiselle.
Give me your newest and finest model, and be sure to package it secure.
Of course. Here you go. The instruction manual is...
I can do without. Thank you. Many watchful eyes surround this place. If one were to be spotted purchasing a mechanical toy such as this, there is no harm in bringing it back to study in secret.
Oh, Shinyan, did your shopping go
Naturally, one may not delight in social interactions, but that does not... And you two? Are you not...
We just haven't had time yet. It doesn't look like...
You are also planning to participate in the... One means to say, you alone... One has been entreated to share one's kite make. One had no choice but to acquiesce to these...
Oh, who will be participating?
Shuyu, Shenhe, Ganyu, and Yayo.
Wow, that's quite a... Also, this is all pretty well, Xinyun, but it's not like you have...
Ha! You speak of those equipped with the mechanical lifting device. The mechanism that one has developed was the fruit of millennia. It is composed of materials as light as bamboo and as strong as iron. This... Never mind.
It sure seems like...
So, will you be attending the workshop?
Huh? Wait, you've been trying to...
All right then. No need to prepare the material. Arrive at Mount Outsong in 2 days.
Are you leaving? Don't you want a guide to help you with that big...
Surely you jest. One goes as one...
It can float? What kind of invention is that?
One calls it the floating toting device.
She seems... Look at her walk down the street. She seems so confident. But anyway, that box of hers seems to be... Not that Paimon was picking or anything. And wouldn't you know it, all the stuff inside... All Paimon say is that... What did she call it again? A crude totally. We should probably... After all, that is...
Great discounts on loads of goods.